Yo, Wagwan, it's that guy. I'm on OBS doing a video trying to figure out how to hear my monitor, but I can't hear my monitor as I'm doing this video. So I'm just going to hit it up anyways. Today's video we're doing on a local rapper named Matt Ox. So make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed. This is Not Nation. And this is a freeform video. This is a freeform video, believe it or not. And the crazy thing is that these are some freeforms you don't normally see around. Only because I don't know, they're freeforms on type 1 hair, and they're not really like there yet, but it's the beginning stages. So taking a look here at Mr. Matt Ox, record label Motown, hip hop, rap, probably one of the youngest to do it in the game right now. Matt Ox probably about 15, 16 years old at this point. He started when he was 14. He might even be 14 now, not even really sure. It says he's born in 2004, age 14, but yeah, maybe 15, 16 at the moment. And Lil Matt Ox, I was gonna call him Lil Ox there. Matt Ox comes from hair more so like this. Matt Ox having straight hair, you know, straight Caucasian, and he's actually went from the bleach blonde to the black, jet black, and he actually started growing dreads after he was finished kind of growing his hair. This is when he first came out as a 12-year-old rapper. He's been in the game a few years now, and he actually got pretty big already. And what's really interesting is that he started to let his hair just mat up, stopped combing it, and essentially it is the right way to create dreads. So more so these days, his hair is kind of looking like this, where it's a lot more voluminous, a lot more lengthy. He's letting them just free form, and I like the dedication that he's got going on here with that. So if you look at his Instagram page, this one's pretty good here. Kind of catchy tunes, but we can see when his hair started to kind of frizz up, mat up here a bit more. Matt Ox, matted hair. Specifically, you can see in pictures like this here how some of these dreads are kind of forming in different areas of his head. So the back and the top back of his head are actually forming first, and the rest still kind of being loosely set locks. So I mean, pictures from the front at this stage last year, November, it doesn't really look like there's much dreading happening. Everything's still kind of frizzy and loose, but it's going to be a process. It's going to take years to come. So don't expect any sort of progress anytime soon, because, you know, 2-3 years down the road is when we're going to really see the progression in his locks. This photo here, you can kind of see some locks on the side. They seem to be clumping a little bit more. So here we can kind of see some of his hair banding together, and it's cool to see that, you know, his hair is type 1, so as straight as can be. And, you know, we still see that without without brushing, you still have hair banding together. Hair wants to dread together. This shot here kind of shows the clumping happening on the sides. This one really being a big matted dread here on the side of his head. Shows the Congo as well on his head.
What's the trending topic? I'm running where the guap is. I want it, I'ma cop it. I'm fed up and I'm flossing.
They're coming in, they're on their way. You can see here again, kind of like a big wick happening on the side. His hair kind of looking a little bit on the greasier side. I have a feeling he might not be washing it. But I mean, if he did decide to wash and win with these dreadlocks, all it takes is some cold water and some residue-free shampoo and wash it once a week, and it will actually help his hair lock faster, because if it's appearing to be like greasy or oily, like it's actually inhibiting your dreadlock growth. Now this picture here, you can really see the dreads on the back of his head forming, starting to tighten up, and they're actually kind of crinkly as well. And the dreads in the front are a lot thinner and looser, but they are forming. They are coming together. So I mean, I find it's kind of interesting the way his hair is growing into locks. I hope to see them very lengthy, twice the length of this. You can see that it's getting a little bit more voluminous now that the color's been washed out. This photo here seems like his hair isn't really as voluminous. They're starting to drop a bit more. His hair is still kind of smooth. Like a little back combing and crocheting could go a long way with these, but I like that he's just sticking with the freeform and seeing how they turn out that way. And quite honestly, it might just turn out like half dread, half type 1 hair years down the road of freeforming, because it might take a very long time for them all to lock up. And almost like a weekend sort of bang finger dread happening at the front that we can see starting to form on his head. So now I'm really interested to see how this dread forms up. Does he keep it as one big one? Is he cutting them up into different ones and separating them into smaller dreads? I mean, really, it's just time can tell. So I'm definitely excited to see more dreadlocks coming out from Matt Ox. I think it definitely makes his character a bit bigger than usual, a bit bigger, larger than life. He's got a lot of years ahead of him for the dread game, the music game, to kind of settle in. So big up Chief Keef, big up Matt Ox, Chicago rappers. I think he's from Chicago. And yeah, embrace the frizzy hair. Embrace that frizzy hair. That's what I'm here to say to you guys. Embrace the frizziness, because, you know, I don't know, it helps bring that confidence up. Anyways, I'm going to sign off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely smash that like button down below and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next dreadlock update. Peace out, one love. Adios.
Dreadlock.